Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Rocket Rambles. Today, I'm gonna be discussing stupid internet drama. Yay! But don't worry, I'm not becoming a slop tuber. I'm talking about this topic specifically because of how it's impacted me. This video is about me. Plot twist. The last time I did a self-reflective video like this was in January, where I went over my plans for 2024. Those plans didn't exactly pan out, and hopefully I can explain why in a future video. However, today, I'd like to share a new plan of mine that actually has been working recently. The plan to, as the kids say, touch more grass. And there's someone I'd like to thank for pushing me down this road, DanTDM. For context, I don't think I've watched a single DanTDM video in my life. I might have seen bits and pieces of some, but never a full upload. I know he's a nostalgic creator for many, but I didn't grow up with YouTube, so I have no memories watching his content. My nostalgia resides with Club Penguin, Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga, and Archie Sonic comics, which I'd like to believe is better than being nostalgic for YouTubers. Even though I don't know a lot about Dan, I've always heard that he's one of the quote-unquote good YouTubers. You know, the ones that don't get canceled, the ones that set good examples, and the ones whose content never falls off. The thing I've heard the most about is his decision to hide the faces of his kids for their safety, which I 100% support. Seriously, online safety for kids is such a big issue right now, and I'm glad Dan's taking a stance on it. But if you've been anywhere online for the past month, you know why I'm bringing up DanTDM. It's because of the beef he had with a certain other YouTuber. A YouTuber who's been from the screen, to the ring, to the pen, to the king. That's right, Rocket's talking about KSI, the crossover everyone asked for. Just like DanTDM, I've never watched KSI outside of random clips. All I know is that he's a sideman, whatever those are, and that he co-owns Prime Energy with Logan Paul. Recently, he's been getting in some hot water over the new product he launched with Logan Paul and Mr. Beast, Lunchly, which is... it's just a Lunchables clone. That's it. It's not special, no matter how much they're trying to convince the public it is. And before I move on, I do need to say, how crazy is it that Mr. Beast's public perception has flipped so suddenly? I remember back this summer how excited everyone was for the video bringing together 50 YouTubers. That was like his last hurrah, and ever since it's just been bad press after bad press. Man, me praising Mr. Beast in that video about him last year has really aged poorly, hasn't it? But hey, me calling him out for faking a video has aged perfectly. But back on topic. In response to the Lunchly mess, DanTDM made a now iconic tweet stating, "What happened to YouTubers, man? I can't not say anything anymore. This is selling stuff for the sake of making money. Simple. How does this benefit their fans? This is selling garbage to kids who don't know better than to trust the people who are selling it to them. Do better." With the tweet sitting at over 650,000 likes, I think it's safe to assume most people agree with Dan here, and so do I. Everyone in the Lunchly trio then made a response to the tweet, given how viral it went. But one member in particular was really set off by this tweet, and ever since, he's been talking about DanTDM non-stop. He won't stop. And it's KSI, you know, it's KSI! Almost every time KSI tweets, he finds some way to bring Dan into it, and it's always in such a condescending manner. He tries showing toys that Dan promoted in the past as a gotcha, except, well, toys are better for kids than processed food. He pretended to apologize to DanTDM, except it was just an advertisement for his new song. Anytime a YouTuber announces a product, KSI replies and says, DanTDM, where are you at? Aren't you gonna call him out too? It's so bitter, so aggressive. It's like he couldn't stand for someone calling him out and getting more attention. I'm gonna give props to Mr. Beast here, because he actually gave Dan a response that felt receptive and kind. But this This is pathetic. As I was writing this, I checked KSI's Twitter, and a few hours ago, he tweeted about Dan again. This is insane. It's becoming obsessive. But here's what makes this entire drama so beautiful. Throughout all of this, DanTDM hasn't replied once. He made his tweet, then logged off Twitter. KSI keeps trying to get his attention, but Dan never responds. KSI is yelling at a brick wall, which makes him look even sillier than he already did. And guess what DanTDM's first tweet was after the drama, around 20 days later? Him living the dream, hanging out with his kids, going to see Shrek the Musical, living a happy life. He's ignoring the stupid internet drama and enjoying the time he has on Earth. Hey now, he's an all-star! And this is where the story finally circles back to me. No, I'm not involved in the drama, but I did watch it unfold, and it's had a pretty profound effect on me. DanTDM won the beef by ignoring it, by being offline, by not letting these things get to him. Because ultimately, does it matter? Does any of this internet drama matter? Do I really care that these 3 YouTubers that I don't really like are making a Lunchables clone? Do I need to be filling my entire day reading threads and watching videos about this? No, I don't. In fact, by following this drama so closely, I think I'm the one that truly lost. Yes, there were funny memes made about it, but I'm the one who lost time and mental energy I could have spent being creative, socializing, or doing anything else. Both KSI and DanTDM are still successful. They both left unscathed. But me? I lost part of my life. So maybe instead of being like KSI, spending all my time online and obsessed with petty internet squabbles, I should be like DanTDM, going out and filling my soul with joy, peace, and kindness. I don't want to go to heaven and have God tell me that I spent the majority of my life watching meaningless content on social media. So, over the past month, I've been taking steps to improve things. I deleted the YouTube app off my phone after realizing it kept delaying me from starting my productivity. I downloaded an extension to block all Twitter links except for those related to movie and game news, because I realized most content there doesn't benefit my life whatsoever. I started an accountability group with some friends to keep me on track with creative projects after realizing how much of my free time was spent not doing stuff, but consuming stuff. And guess what? I feel so good about my life right now. I feel like I have time to do things. I feel like I have control over my mind, and I don't feel bogged down by dramas which don't affect my life. I still have things to work on. My life isn't perfect yet, but the progress I've made ever since the start of the Lunchly drama has been incredible. That's right, the motivation to fix up my life was the Lunchly drama. Hey, whatever works, you know? To everyone watching this, I encourage you to be like DanTDM and log off. Disconnect from those trivial internet things and go talk to someone, go somewhere new, or create something. Think of a plan or goal to achieve and leave it in the comments to hold yourself accountable. I believe in you. We're all in this together. Well, that's all I've got for now. Thanks for listening to my ramble, and I hope you come back for the next one.